Good morning. It's Saturday the 1st of April. We're just leaving this little town of Hot Springs. That mountain straight in front of us we did climb down, but now we're going out of this little Hot Springs town and going up in front of us to these mountains here. It's a bit cloudy today, but it's nice walking weather. Not too hot, not too cold. So we shall see on this sign that says Asheville 32, Marshall 15, but I don't think we're going anywhere near them two, so we're going into the mountains. There's a Hot Springs resort straight in front of me there, and then as you can see in the hills, there's a beautiful house just right up there as well, so we shall catch you later.
Morning. It's the 2nd of April. We didn't video last night. We didn't set off from Hot Springs till about 10:30. We had about an 11-mile walk. We got to the shelter and of course, like it's been for the last few weeks now, packed. So we decided to carry on. And about just under 2 miles later, an hour later, we found a campsite. And 3 guys we know, Bean Sprout, Cotton and Juice were sat there. So we didn't really want to invade on their privacy by videoing them. We sat there and we had a good talk for an hour. We ate. They was preparing their own food. But we didn't do a video last night, just for me. Yeah, it was getting dark. It was cold last night, funnily enough. Nice day, but very, very cold. So, a little bit about this last 2 weeks. We were at Fontana Dam 2 weeks ago, North Carolina. We walked for 5 days. We walked and picked a lift up to Gatlinburg, Tennessee. After we stayed there, we walked 5 days to Hot Springs, North Carolina. And this week, we've got about another 4 days to Erwin, Tennessee. Now officially we've left North Carolina and we're in Tennessee, but the way the trail runs, it weaves in and out of the 2 states. So if you see some of these videos one day and it's saying we're in Tennessee, then we're in North Carolina, and that's just the main reason. We're hoping within, by the end of a fortnight, we should be in the big state, and that will be Virginia, which almost runs for a quarter of the length of the Appalachian Trail. 550 miles long there, so we're going to be there for quite a few weeks. But anyway, we'll update you a bit more today. Like I said, it's a bit cool, but touch wood, we've been good with the weather. Although somebody did say they forecast snow on Friday, so I'm hoping we're 70 or 80 miles away by then. We'll have to wait and see. Hiya, it's 3 PM. It's been an absolutely beautiful day, albeit roasting hot, and we've just had a 6-mile ascent, and it was to coin a phrase, a ball ache. Anyway, I want you to just explain to the people there, Alison, about Leave No Trace.
You have to pack all your rubbish. You're not allowed to leave anything, just don't discard anything. So we pack it all in, and when we get to a town, we discard it.
Everything. Sweet wrapper?
Yeah, everything.
Sweet wrappers, anything. If we see a bit of sweet wrapper, you pick it up.
You pick it up.
So,
just to the right of me.
And we're going to show you, yeah. Just bear in mind, we're at 4,500 feet up. We are what? 2 days from a town one way. Yeah. And 3 days from a town the other way. So we've just seen a bit of rubbish, bit of littering. I want to shake the hand of the guy who actually was able to bring the tyre off a lorry up this mountain and discard it. It's a a tyre. A whole tyre. I can look from here. You can just tell that weighs about 30 to 50 pound, don't it?
There's not even a road nearby that it could have come across, or is there?
Do you know what I was just thinking?
It's not like...
Do you think it's big enough if I was to go and get it and sit you inside it and push you down the next 2 the next 2 miles? Anyway, we're headed up to this fire tower and we'll see you there.
Well, we were laughing because of the tyre earlier on, and we got told just yards down that the fire tower was actually closed.
So we couldn't go.
So we got to the top of the mountain, started to make our way down, and there was a guy just behind us.
Called Yukon Rasputin. Now, we met this guy at 8:15 this morning. Don't ask me where, but he gave us a can of Coke each, and he was camping. We've just walked 9 miles.
Yeah.
And we've come down this mountain, and we've seen all these guys sitting around who we thought was hiking, camping. There's this guy again with cool
light lager.
Cool light in the coolers. Cokes, honey buns, marshmallows.
He's got a fire going, and he's going to camp here tonight.
He's got the I went down to rinse this bandana in the water because it's so hot. And he's got all the beers laid in the water, the running cold water. And honestly, it's days like today. We'll never ever be able to thank these people enough, will we?
No.
When you've walked all day, it's hot, you're tired, and all you've got to look forward to tonight is ramen noodles. But it's beef flavour tonight, not chicken.
Not chicken.
And this guy's down here, just 1 can of beer. Just makes all the difference, doesn't it?
Yeah.
We've wasted more time today, actually, eating and drinking, than we have hiking.
Yeah.
We have a long time today.
But we've got another 2.5 hours walking to go.
Yeah, we have, about 5 miles to the shelter.
Carry on, and then
we'll let you know how it goes there. But thank you to all these people that give their time up. We are definitely coming back to America in the next couple of years, and we are definitely going to do Trail Magic for everybody. So if you're planning a through hike in 2 years' time, you come over here. We're going to bring fish and chips, brown sauce, tea bags.
We'll be in a nice camper van.
We will, yeah.
Not a tent.
We won't be tempted, that's for sure. So it's April the 2nd, and last night in Nottingham it was our good friend Gary Thompson's birthday. So this is your card, Gary. Might not get there on time, but I can show you it's really, really nice. So later on today we'll raise a bottle of water to you. And I hope all you and family, all friends, everybody had a really, really good party. We were probably about, I don't know, just above freezing, but you know, never mind. Secondly,
Claire.
Yes, tomorrow, April the 3rd, Mrs. Claire Teese, a northern soul girl. Sorry we can't be there, and we wish you both a happy birthday for yesterday and a happy birthday tomorrow, guys.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Ooh.
It's a bit dark.
It's night time. It's only going to be short, but we've had an absolute
grueler.
We have a long day today. 14.1 miles uphill, 90% of the day. I'm sure you can see which one's me, because you can see my right ear just sticking out to the side and my little bit of white. No, it's not white, it's blonde. My blonde beard on the car. It's blonde, is it?
Yeah, it's ash blonde.
Ash blonde, yeah. Thank you, ash blonde.
Yeah, so we're a bit tired tonight.
We are, and we're camping in the tent. And last night we forgot to tell you, at 1:15 a.m, well, which was this morning,
a tree fell down.
A tree came crashing down in the vicinity, and the guys sleeping near us, I've never had anything like it.
It was like, timber!
It was just like in the movies. And when it hit the ground, the thud was incredible. And then Alison the Wisdom turned round to me and said, I really don't want to die like this.
It was quite scary. I was scared.
Scary,
yeah, I didn't like it. But nobody else has heard anything like that before on the trail we've spoken to. So
not this trail, no. So
hopefully it was just a one-off.
I tried to get here early tonight with my chainsaw and cut most of the trees down around us. But anyway, we'll love you and leave you because we've got to go to bed. Morning, 3rd of April, and what a difference a night makes. It's not cold, but the wind has been high all night. Tent's been rattling. Went to bed in really nice conditions, didn't we? Been a glorious day.
Warm,
but a better hiking day today. So we're going for a 15-miler. So we're up and out, first out of camp like most mornings, but as the morning progresses, they slowly overtake us, don't they? But yeah, we'll be at the halfway point today between Hot Springs and Erwin, Tennessee. So we'll keep you informed. It's early afternoon now, about 1:30. We've done 10 miles this morning. We stopped at the shelter for some lunch, but it's rained most of the day, hasn't it?
It's only just spitting now.
It's spitting! It's just sort of impossible to judge. Yesterday it must have been in the high, at times it felt as though it was 80 degrees, didn't it?
Yeah.
And it's just draining. Today we've woke up to high winds and winter. You know, but we've got a 3-mile climb now to the next shelter. Where we've just left for lunch, there's a new shelter, new hostel opened up. So I've got down to the road. It's half a mile away. Call for a shuttle. Certainly not walking half a mile there, half a mile back. We're looking at a 15-mile day, aren't we, today?
Yeah.
And honestly, 15 miles is a hell of a stretch, especially when you're our age in this terrain. You know, you might still think you're 25, but your body knows otherwise. And as we talk, the rain's coming again. So we'll catch up when we get to the shelter. Morning, it's day 35. And we're a day and a half from Erwin, Tennessee. We didn't do a video last night because we walked around 5 hours in torrential rain.
Got soaked.
I kid you not, twice I had to stop, take off both my pair of socks and wring them out. From head to foot. Osprey backpacks, waterproof cover, my backside.
Rain
Sleeping
skirts.
bags, everything was soaked to the skin. We got to camp 5:30.
Yeah.
At 9:15, I got in the tent as I'd stood with about 15 other guys with sticks and socks, underwear, boots, trying to dry them over a fire. It was a great fire the guys had lit, but everything, my boots are still wet today. As you look down there, they're supposed to be light grey. Mine are similar. Well, mine don't look that too bad. I can assure you, the state of us. Well, I'm not being funny. You even got to look at Alison's hair to see the kind of weather we've walked through. Anyway, it's about a 15.5-mile trek today to
Hopefully it's not going to rain.
it's forecasted on my watch, but you know. So we've got 15.5 miles to a place called Spivey Gap. And that leaves us about 11 miles into Erwin tomorrow, where I've just been informed by the guide that the cabin we've got has got smart TV, it's got Netflix, it's got YouTube, it's got the lot, but we're only there for the night. Anyway.
We might be there for the week.
If it's got Netflix and everything, yeah, if snow comes, we might be there for the week. So, it's on our travels we go. So about an hour or so into our walk this morning, as you can see, the fleeces are off. The sun is out and we've just crossed a freeway. We were walking down a mountainside about 40 minutes ago, and Alison said, what are you going to do if we get to the bottom of this mountain and this trail magic doing scrambled egg? And I kid you not, one of the guys passed us. We got to the bottom, we saw him standing there. It was a really steep hill. And there was this white truck, a sign saying scrambled egg trail magic at the top of the hill. So we went up there and there's a little memorial graveyard with headstones, and his name was Paul. They said, right guys, what you've got to do is go in, rake up and fill 1 bucket of leaves. And honestly, we've just had the best scrambled egg, sliced potato and onion with a bit of, I did, a bit of Tabasco sauce and a Coke.
Yeah.
And
all for just picking up some leaves
1 bucket
from,
of leaves
from
for
the
him.
cemetery, because it was so windy last night. There was so many leaves blown off the trees all over the place. So keep the cemetery tidy and get some scrambled egg.
I get a great breakfast. So he set us up now for lunch. So we're going to run up this mountain and we'll speak to you later. So it's a little bit windy, so I may have to talk a bit louder. We've walked, it's 2 o'clock and we could see this bold from miles back. We've done 9 miles this morning, mainly uphill. And we've walked all morning for this. You climb these hills, honestly, and the mental challenge you get under is, let's stop here. Now that's 5 more minutes, let's stop here. But when you walk up, you tough it out, and you are rewarded with literally a 360-degree view. It is just staggering. Now we are about 17 miles from Erwin. I can't even remember what this mountain's called. I've just looked at it as well. And we're going to walk 7 more miles today, camp, and then we're going to walk 10 miles into Erwin tomorrow, where we've got a cabin for 2 waiting. The guys informed us it's got smart TV, Netflix, YouTube, so we'll be able to watch our own videos. So Alison couldn't be bothered to do the video, she just wants to sit down and eat. But it's been a grueler this morning, hasn't it? But seriously, I would say these are the best views we've almost had in the entire Appalachian Trail. It's astounding. If anybody has ever climbed up to the top of Nottingham Castle, looked out across the Inland Revenue and Trent Bridge, they'll sort of understand what we mean when they see these views. But so it's 6:45 at night. We're just trying to get to the top of this mountain, find somewhere to sleep. And we've just come over this, come across this. Just beautiful, absolutely beautiful. We're about 11 miles from Erwin, so another 15 minutes. We'll get up there so we can see the sun, and we'll find somewhere to sleep tonight, put the tent up. Can't sleep alongside this, I'd never sleep listening to this all night. Anyway, we'll see how long it takes.
So it's 7:45 and we finally reached the top of that mountain that we spoke about earlier. Not in the spot that we wanted, but the sunset's just up the top there. We've set up camp here in like a disused roadway with Simon, and we're just going to have a bite to eat so we can set off to Erwin nice and early in the morning and go to a hostel and have a shower and resupply. So we'll see you in the morning. Morning, it's day 36 and we're just heading now at 7 o'clock in the morning up nice and early to get to Erwin for about dinner time. We've got a 9-mile walk and it's just perfect walking conditions at the moment. The sun's rising just over there that you can't see yet, but hopefully we'll get some pictures when we get there, when it gets a bit higher. We've just come from down here and this is the train that we're walking along. At the moment we've got one big hill and then it's all downhill all the way.
So, we've made it down into Erwin. We've just been for dinner actually, but it was such a spread out area. You cannot see anything, it's about 4 miles long, but these are the... we're at Uncle Johnny's hostel. So, this is the layout. Cabins. Ladies' toilets. Men's. A couple of hikers here. And this one here saying thank you not for smoking. This is our home. Now, it doesn't look very big, but you'll be amazed when we get inside. It's 3 bedrooms. Okay. So here we are, guys. Try not to bang into me.
Sorry.
There's our TV. Choice of videos. Don't worry, Mum. None of them are over 18. Our fridge. Our resupply. Our bin. Can you stand up a minute, please? That's my bed. And that's our bed. So the water's just been fixed because I've had no hot water, and we've got some bad news about today, haven't we? Because we was coming down the trail this morning, and Alison kicked a root under some leaves and went face first into the floor.
Look, it's just
Don't do that, I can see your whiskers.
my legs just get all bruised.
Whoa, that's coming. Look at that. Move your hand. That. Oh wow, that's going to. And to say that's only 4 hours old. So yeah, it was a hell of a thud, and a mouth was bleeding, a lip, a tooth.
But I'm alright.
I'm alright. But it's not quite what we expected, is it? No. For $300 a night.
Oh.
Not really, I'm only joking about that.
There's a washing line there.
Oh yeah, yeah, got our own washing line just there, and even that's got a knot in it. I might take that down for them and put some of our paracord up there. We've got a fire extinguisher. Drawers, but we've got stuff to do now. Little radiator, but it literally is stretching out 10 foot by 8 foot, yeah. But it'll serve a purpose. And we've looked at the weather today. Major bad weather coming in.
Bad.
At the moment, Atlanta's on a tornado warning, and here in Tennessee, ironically, we've seen a 5-day forecast.
Yeah. Friday
snow, Monday 80 Fahrenheit.
Yeah, really hot. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Just don't know what to do you, with your clothing? You know, torrential rain the other day, beautiful day the next day, miserable day today. The wind's getting up, you can already tell, can't you?
Yeah.
But anyway, we're going to be here tonight. We'll check in with you later, and we've got loads of rubbish to eat tonight. M&M's, crisps, all the stuff you don't eat on the trail. So we'll speak to you later. Right, it's tea time. Well, it's 5 o'clock. We're both showered, washed, done the washing. It looks nice.
It's clean.
Where's your black cat? Have you got the sleeping bags in yet?
Yeah.
Sleeping bags in. I don't know if you can see it, but we told you earlier, didn't we, about Uncle Johnny's place. I'll just show you our smart TV. There's the smart TV.
Videos.
Yes, there's videos. They did tell us it had got Netflix and YouTube, but
I don't think so.
I think that was just a bit of American humour. Anyway, I just realised, I looked at the Sky Sports, and Liverpool have blew another 3 points tonight, drawing with Bournemouth. Anyway, we're going to sit back, have something to eat now, and then tomorrow, if you fancy, want to go walking?
Yeah, need a good night's sleep.
We do need a good night's sleep, yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll speak to you guys back on the trail.